Well, hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your August Tarot love reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And, you know, I'll have to say, a lot of the readings, the love readings for this month have really been more about how we relate to others, you know, whether it's romantic connection, family, friend, work. So we'll see what comes up in your reading, but I'm just kind of putting that out there. I think that there is kind of a message for the collective about just how we relate to each other. So let's see what we have here. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing and by the book. Oh my gosh. I'm getting goosebumps. Gemini, I love this energy because by the book is about the law of attraction, and with everything is smooth sailing, I think what it is that you are trying to manifest in your love sector, whether it's romantic, friend, family, co-workers, your soul tribe, whatever it is, those people or those relationships are on their way. And you know, you have had that energy in your readings for some time about wanting a soul tribe, you know, seeking a soul tribe. So, yeah, and you know, with this card, it's kind of like a tribe of elephants, you know, it's kind of, it's not just one person. I feel like you're looking for a group that you can really relate to. Oh, really interesting. And then look at tender embrace with the elephants again. You know, this tender embrace is a little bit of, you know, your ancestors, your deceased loved ones coming through from the other side. I think you had the rose's kiss in perhaps maybe your Lionsgate reading. You know, that is somebody, you know, deceased loved one from the other side that is, you know, coming in to, you know, really kind of help you on your path. This is also the number 22 twin flame energy, but it is this, you know, look at how lovingly, you know, think of elephants. They can, you know, with their trunks, they can destroy so much, you know. I know that they can, you know, literally pull trees out of the ground, big trees. But there's this energy of, you know, the same trunk, the same, you know, strength, the massive strength that an elephant can have to destroy is coming in a very sweet way to kind of embrace each other. I feel like this is, you know, somebody coming in or somebody from the other side that is coming in to kind of give you this embrace at this time. It could be a long time since you feel like you have had a tender embrace. And so this person or, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go back to, I just really feel like this is somebody from the other side. I'm getting a masculine feel from that. I know in the comments with the rose's kiss, there were a lot of people that commented about it being a mother or a grandmother energy. They felt, you know, for them that they resonated with that. To me, this is a little bit of a masculine. So this could be a father or a grandfather that perhaps has deceased, uncle. For some of you, maybe a brother, a sibling. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody that's coming in, you know, using, okay, they're kind of, you know, using their trunk to kind of, you see how this elephant here is kind of using the trunk to turn the head of this elephant. I feel like there is somebody on the other side that is trying to turn your gaze, if you will, your eyes away from one situation and towards another, almost as if to take your gaze away from somebody in the past, you know, and putting your gaze like towards your future instead of kind of like rehashing your past in some way. Really lovely energy. Lots of twin flame energy here. We have the number 11 and the number 22. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have going on here in your present energy. You have a tall tale and Chariot. I'm going to say, I like the fact that the Chariot is moving away. This is fast progress. This is moving forward. This is going in the direction of victory. The tall tale is sometimes the story that we tell ourselves about why we're in the situation that we are in. You know, it's not the real truth. So you could be, single or leaving a relationship or something like that. You could be telling people around you one reason why you're leaving a certain situation or you're going in a certain direction, okay? But at the same time, it's not the real truth. I think you know what the real truth is. For some of you, it could be that this ancestor on the other side is really trying to get you to see the truth so that you will move forward. You know, for some of you, it could be that you don't want to see the truth. The other thing is that I feel like for some of you, there could be people in your life that told you tall tales, have not told you the truth. And maybe you're discovering the truth and moving forward, because I love both of these energies are about moving forward and moving quickly. Like, okay, I'm not waiting anymore. You could have been wanting to get the truth from somebody. Really interesting energy there. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles. I think you're out of here. Gemini, I think you're out. You're like, Gemini has left the building, and Gemini's taking, this is a single lady card. Gemini's taking her money with her. Gender doesn't matter. It's just that energy of, yeah, I'm out of here and I'm taking my money with me. I love it. Yeah, after a long time. I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, you people, it doesn't even sound like me, you people. My guides are being a little funny today. Okay, so the 5 of Pentacles, it's this energy of, and this isn't funny, I mean, this is the energy of feeling abandoned, And I think Gemini, I feel as if this is an energy I don't usually feel like with you. It's seriously kind of like you have, somebody has gotten you all riled up. I love it, Gemini, because I really feel like it's kind of like you needed that moment. You could have had like, kind of like a mini tower epiphany or something like that. You're kind of, it's almost as if you have met, whoever that is, a romantic connection, family, friends, whoever. It's kind of like I can see you're kind of like, you have been holding me back from what I really want. Yeah, I'm taking my money and I'm leaving the building. It's this energy of, I feel like you have been overgiving in this situation, and you have been getting only the breadcrumbs from this person or this group of people. And it's this energy of, I'm not taking this anymore. It really, really, kind of a strong energy, because Gemini, to me, I feel like Geminis are very mutable, very forgiving. You can, Geminis get over things very quickly. And I feel like you have been getting, over this energy over and over again. And it's kind of like, no, I feel like you're like, I'm tired of your promises. They're saying, I'm tired of your promises that you never follow up with. Yeah, so you could be, this could be family, friends, romantic connection that just keeps promising, making these big promises, tall tales, big promises, and never coming through with it. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm out of here. I've packed the car, you know, I'm taking, I think it's funny that they're saying, I'm taking my money and I'm going elsewhere. Yeah, and I feel like this person or this is going to try to apologize. And you're like, nope, I'm going for my 10 of cups. I've waited long enough. I keep hearing, I've waited long enough. Because, you know, it's kind of, I really feel like you're taking your money and your love and you're out of here because you're done with all of this energy. Somebody, I mean, Gemini, I love this because I feel like you're just kind of like, I've got to focus on me. You know, this 9 of Pentacles energy is that energy of being single, independent thinker, no longer worrying about what somebody else thinks. Yeah, having enough money, working on your career, saying, you know, it's all about me right now. I really like that. Because I feel as if, yeah, here it is. Look, this is your area of resistance. You're the Grand Symphony. This is what you can create, the Grand Symphony, right? But you're holding yourself back because you keep giving this person or these people more and more chances. And okay, they're showing me this again. You know, it's kind of like one of your ancestors or deceased loved ones. Once again, I'm feeling very male type of energy here. Kind of like a father or a grandfather energy. That's kind of like, yeah, you need to see this for what it is. See it for what it is and then walk away from it. You're not going back. Yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of like, I feel like for part of you, you want to fix this situation because at one time this was your 10 of Cups. But you know, you had a reading a couple of readings ago about having a funeral for, you know, the dream around a relationship that had, you know, ended. You know, the option was no longer available to you, and about really closing out that energy. And I feel like you have. I really do. This is you. You've had the funeral. You've put it to rest. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, now it's all about me. It's all about going and getting my 10 of Cups. So let's see what we have here. I think you're, wow, same cards. Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, now with the Strength card. Leo season, having the strength and courage. Now, this is, okay, your obstacle. This is what you're overcoming in this month of August. You know, from now until like mid-September. I feel as if you're like, yeah, I have a symphony. I have, you know, think about a symphony. A symphony is a group of musicians that come together. They play different instruments, but they work together to create beautiful music, right? I feel like that's what you are wanting. You're wanting like this soul tribe, this group of people that are willing to work with you. You've been dealing with people that do not want to work with you. You know, they're sabotaging you. They're betraying you. They're stabbing you in the back. And you're like, I can look at it. It's almost as if you've been like, if you would just work with me, we could get this relationship or this group to work together. And it's kind of like, I really and truly feel like it's kind of like you have ascended to a higher level. It's almost like you're playing at a professional, you know, a level, and you're kind of like being asked, they're saying middle school, you know, I play instruments, and my children all played instruments in middle school and high school and continue to play, but they played in their school, you know, band or orchestra organizations. And I feel like it's almost as if you see all of this, you understand relationships almost on the level of a professional. And what you're kind of dealing with is the 7 of Swords. Like you're being asked to try to get 7th graders, okay, to play at a professional level. That's where some of your, you know, you're just, you understand more about the bigger picture in spirituality. You've ascended to a higher level. And so your frustration is just that, you know, you're trying to get 7th graders, and nothing against 7th graders. We all have to start out somewhere learning how to play an instrument, right? But it is about, you're on a different level, Gemini. You're on a different level. So that's where some of your frustration is coming from. Yeah, you have the strength. I feel as if you don't want to really give up on this, and yeah, at the same time, you know you need to. And so it's about taking your love, having the strength and the courage to understand that the people you are dealing with cannot love at the same capacity that you can, in a spiritual sense, like a true soul connection. The people that you're dealing with may be very much caught up in the 3D element of life. And, you know, I think you want to create something beautiful here. But it's not possible. With the people, I feel like you're trying to teach them. You know, there's that teacher in you. You're a good communicator, Gemini. I feel like you're trying to teach them, bring them along, but it's holding you back from your own happiness. It's almost as you feel like part of your soul's purpose is to help this group, this dynamic, this person along with you. It's just going to, here's your advice. It's only going to keep you sad. We have the Time Machine and the 5 of Cups. You know, there is that energy again of looking at what you have lost, wanting to travel back into time, maybe do things differently. Some of you may have some regrets. You may have regrets that you spent so much time trying to get this situation or relationship to work out. And you're having that kind of regrets within yourself. Why did I give this situation so much time? It's almost kind of like, why am I wasting any more time? I think that that is what is getting you to get into your chariot, right? To get into the sled and say, okay, I'm out of here. I have to go. I've given this so much time and energy. Once again, they're showing me the elephant trying to turn your face. Instead of looking at what you've lost, turning your face towards what you still have, what you can take with you as you move forward. Because you are moving forward. You're manifesting out of your truth. You're standing in your truth. And the magician, your energy, moving forward slowly, okay? I think you've been moving slowly, and now you're getting ready to speed up. Yeah, it's about standing in your truth, understanding. You know, I'm going to say, Gemini, I feel as if you're having this kind of conflict within your own head about why did you stay? Why did you give this so many chances? That type of energy, right? But you did that out of the goodness of your heart. You know, you did that. There was a reason why you had to give this so much time, so many chances. Look at this, Lovers on the bottom, your energy, you know, coming into that energy of understanding. For some of you, I feel like you were afraid that you couldn't do it on your own. Now, Gemini, you know you can, right? But there's a little bit of that energy. I'm not sure I can do it on your own. You know, the lack of maybe self-confidence, because you could not get this group to work together. Oh my goodness. Because you're so good at bringing people together, because you're so flexible, mutable, you know, you're very good at getting people that have different viewpoints to work together. And I feel as if you almost feel like you failed in this situation. You stayed in it too long, and And you're regretting the time that you spent in it, but you're also kind of like having a little self-doubt, self-confidence, because you're like, I usually can get people to work together. Why can't I get my family to work together, or my friends to work together, or my romantic partner to work with me? You know, it's kind of like, I don't get it. Did I lose my magician ability? No, you did not. You did not. You were trying to get something to work that just wasn't going to work. So let's see. Yeah, Death, Five of Cups, Page of Wands. Nice. Six of Swords. You're moving on. You're allowing this to come to an end. You're allowing the sadness of this to come to an end too. I really like that. We have the full moon in Aquarius on the 11th, which is Thursday of this week. I feel like, you know, that is about kind of dreaming, getting the bigger picture, looking to the future. I really feel like for some of you, it is a good time for you to get inspired. Page of Wands, good news. I feel like you have some news coming in that helps you to move on. You know, you could be getting a job offer that helps you to move to a new city and get a fresh start. You could get good news, you know, you hear from an old friend or something that, you know, is like, hey, Gemini, you know, you could be traveling and meeting somebody new on this, but I feel as if, you know, you're just getting in your boat, your chariot, your sled, you know, you're getting out of Dodge, you know. Yeah, High Priestess. Oh my goodness. High Priestess and Hermit. I think for some of you, you're, and then the Magician, my goodness. And then the Two of Cups. You're manifesting a true love into your life, but it's kind of like you have come to the realization that person cannot come into your life until you really and truly do move on to, you know, the next chapter, whatever that is. Okay, so let's see what your soulmate cards have to say here. You know, Gemini, I get the sense that you have help from the other side. Your spirit guides, your angels really feel strongly, a deceased loved one that is helping you to find this Two of Cups energy, this new love. Because I feel as if I would really, you have the Hermit card and the High Priestess underneath. Listening to your intuition and following it, and listening to your heart and following it will help lead you to this Two of Cups. Really, spring, hesitation, fall, awakening, realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. So for some of you, you know, we have the twin energy. You know, you could have, if you feel like you've been in a true twin flame connection, it could be that your twin is in the process of awakening, and then maybe you'll reunite. But that, Gemini, does not mean that you don't go live your life. If you're like, oh, my twin's going to awaken, I think I'll wait. No, the message is clear. It's time for you to follow your own heart. Do not wait on somebody else. But for some of you, I feel as if you may have a twin flame, true soulmate connection out there that is in the awakening process. And that would help to explain the delay in your romantic love life, okay? Because you have been gaining all of this spiritual wisdom with the Hermit card and the High Priestess. You have been gaining a lot of spiritual wisdom, and I feel like the other person is perhaps just awakening. Now we have the Spring card. Okay, we're just getting ready to go into fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. I like this scenario. I know for some of you that have been looking for love in your life for some time, you're like, well, that's like 6 months away. Yes. okay? But 6 months in the scope of a lifetime is not that much. And I feel like there is a little bit of a journey that you are taking by yourself in order to continue building your strength and courage, especially if you were in a codependent or toxic romantic relationship previously. This is going to help you to really build your independence so that when your twin or soulmate comes in, because I truly believe that you have somebody coming in, it will help you to continue building your independence. So work on that. I would say that's the thing to work on, is to building your independence, because you are a mutable sign. So when this person comes into your life, you don't want to just mutate into their life. You want to be able, you have a soul's purpose, you know, you are on that track. And so a spirit is really delaying this person from coming in. I feel like until you are truly able to stand in your own, right, and continue your soul's work, even if you're in a romantic connection. So I think, you know, working on your soul's purpose and really, you know, staying on that path for right now is the best way to also bring in this romantic partner. And I feel like you may meet them in spring. There's this energy of making a connection in spring. It says your love is blooming. You know, you may meet this person before spring, but I feel like spring is when you kind of like really fall in love. For some of you, I think you're moving between now and say like winter or springtime. And then we have hesitation. Okay, so hesitation says past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. I feel like you meet this person in spring. You're hesitating a little bit because some of those feelings of the past are kind of coming back up. But that's okay. This is part of the awakening process for yourself, going to even a higher level, and also for the other person that you're working on. I feel like you come together, you're helping each other to ascend to a higher level, and then in fall, changes in the air. Your answers arrive in autumn. I feel as if your relationship really goes to the next level in autumn. So I feel like you meet them in, say, early spring, maybe late winter. This is the northern hemisphere. I would say this is probably the scenario, even if you're in the southern hemisphere. I know you're getting ready for spring, but it could still be another 6 months. But there's this energy of meeting this person, kind of dating but hesitantly during maybe the summer, and then in the fall recognizing that this is somebody that you can trust and really kind of embrace in your own life. I really love that energy. I love the fact, Gemini, that you're not like falling head over heels in love. You're taking your time. You know, I feel like this Chariot energy is, I'm out of here, I'm moving on, I'm going after my 10 of Cups, right? But I feel like when you meet this person, you are taking it slow in order to make sure that you can say on your soul's purpose, that this person isn't going to distract you from what it is that you are here to do. Yeah, really lovely. Forgiving and learning, I think that is all part of this journey. That is, you know, about getting in your chariot. You know, getting in your chariot and maybe, you know, not doing wheelies on the way out, but, you know, forgiving, learning from the situations that you have been in and moving forward. So you have stay optimistic about your love life and express your love. Okay, the message I'm getting here is just continue shining your love and light out to the world. It's going to help you to attract in this soulmate. And Gemini, you're so good at that, right? And just staying optimistic, knowing that this person is coming in and just trying to get into your heart space and feel like almost I feel like you may be actually embracing this person in 5D. You know, even if you don't know them yet, I feel like there's this energy you're kind of attracting to each other. So staying in that high positive vibration will help bring them in. And then we have retreat. And I feel as if there is, you know, there is a little bit of this, you meet a little bit of this hesitation. I'm taking this slow. I think that this retreat actually happens in the fall. I think you go on some type of a vacation. Maybe you're going to go and look at the leaves in the autumn, you know, go for a weekend in the country or something like that. I feel like there is a little bit of, okay, I'm ready to go to that step. I think you're not taking that step for like the first 6 months. I think you're taking this relationship really slowly. But also expressing your love. I don't think that it's, you know, you're holding back. You're just taking it slow. And I think that that's great. And then I think in the fall, you may, so that's like a year from now. Okay. And Gemini, I know some of you are going to be like, I want it to happen sooner. But I think that this is a nice timeline for some of you, you know, and it could go faster than that. But for some of you, I think next fall, you actually go like away for the weekend or something. And that's when the love really, like, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm really and truly ready for this. Yeah, I really like this timeline for Gemini. I'm saying for those that have been resonating with the messages lately, you have been through quite a bit, right? And I feel like for some of you, you're finally taking those steps to move on to what is going to make you truly happy. And it is, again, about, and I know some of you have been single for a long time, but it's about now you're moving away from those energies, right? Away from these energies. You're actually moving out of those energies so that you can be by yourself for some time and really getting into your heart space. You know, I'm going to say, I think you're going to have a big glow up here, Gemini. I just feel like it's going to be like you're going to be turning heads because you're lifting out of this energy. Even if, Gemini, you're so friendly and I know you put your smile on and you go out there and take your love out to the world every single day, but down deep inside, there's been this heartache, you know. I think that heartache is lifting. You're allowing it to lift. You're stepping into your independence and allowing this energy to move out of your energy, right? Which only brings in this higher vibration of somebody else. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is your person that's coming in, you know, and once again, I know some of you, and I feel like you may even feel this person's energy within you coming in. I think for some of you, you may be even traveling to the beach, to the ocean, because that word ocean, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. Of course, the ocean represents our emotions, but I also feel like for some of you, you may actually meet this person at the beach or near water, maybe on a vacation, or if you're moving. I think a lot of you are moving. I think you're just packing up. It's packing up your car. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. What a lovely energy. I really do. I'm so excited for you. Like I said, I feel like you're getting ready to glow up. You know, you're in the flow. You're just kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm done with this and I'm moving on. So I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. The link is in the description box below. I really do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.